Well, I think first of all, the recognizing of the Messiah Mahdi, right, is the first one. The interpretation of Khatam an-Nabiyyin, the death of Jesus Christ,
Okay.
right? Also, Khilafat. Even though, I guess you'd say like the Sunni population views us as a minority sect, I think it's because of Khilafat we are actually the largest sect in Islam because we have one centralized leadership. The rest of the Muslim Ummah is as big as their Imam. But our Imam, our Khalifa who is in London, right? There was actually a young man who went on the trip with us, and he was very excited about going to see the United Kingdom. But, you know, of course, I kept talking about, I was like, I can't wait to go see the Khalifa. And he had mentioned to me that he thought it was strange, right, that I was so excited about this thing. And after the meeting, he came, you know, it was so funny to see this like strange smile on his face. And he goes, I know what you were talking about now. And he was so thankful, so grateful for the experience. I really, truly, it was, for me, it was a really quite a strange thing to see the difference in him from before and after, and how dramatic of an experience, because he wasn't searching for that. Sometimes people are searching for things and maybe that's what they're making it for, but he wasn't searching for this thing, but still, right, it had such a profound impact on him. And so, you know, this is a sign of truth, right? And so I was very excited about the meeting. I think I was very nervous before I went in, and I had already like kind of planned out some questions to ask before I went in, and it seemed very surreal when I went in, because you're used to seeing this personage. Usually, sometimes you see personage, you know, like on television, right? Right? Then like you go see him in person, and it lacks luster, right? He had the same like very. Oh, also I've seen him at Josa, right? This whole week up to seeing him, so you know he definitely has a presence being at the podium, right? So walking into the office, right, he still has that presence, right? It's still very, very strong presence, and it seemed very surreal that he was directing his attention to me individually as opposed to a giant crowd, because usually when you see people who address giant crowds, they would never be addressing somebody simple like me. You know, like normally when I stand next to people, right, I never feel like a small person, right? But when I sat in his office, I definitely felt like this big.